What's up, everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. So we're basically middle of September. Guess what's coming in a couple months? Winter. Or maybe you're watching this and it's winter. Who knows? So I had a call today. Guy was asking, so what do you do with your employees over the winter? Honestly, I'm not as qualified as some to answer that. Last year was the first time I actually had people working for me over the winter. So I'm on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, so we are fairly, we stay above freezing most of the year. And I'm probably one of the few down here that doesn't stop washing. A lot of guys will just completely stop washing for, 2 or 3 months until it gets warmer, and then they just pick a day to start washing. We really just don't. It's whether or not we're washing 2 days a week or washing 5 days a week. Certainly it's a lot slower. We did a few thousand in January, did like 7 in February, and then went go nuts from there on. I know some guys in colder areas will, they pay unemployment insurance for a reason. So they lay their guys off for, from the second week of December through February, and then bring them back up in March. That is definitely not out of the realm of possibilities there. That's why some guys have added in the holiday lighting, so that gives you extra work to do from October through middle of December, and then you've got that added work of, all right, well, now that we're done with the holidays, it's time to go ahead and get all of that, all the Christmas lights out. And certainly you're not, it's easier to take them down than it is to put them up. Or at least that's how it is in my household. But that's just something else. I know a lot of guys will get into snow plowing, which, depending on where you're at, that could be something that you're doing on a regular basis. For us down here in Salisbury, we're lucky if we get 3 good snowfalls a year. Most of the other snowfalls that we'll get will be look, there's white stuff falling from the sky and it's melted by noon. So it's not really something that I can rely on heavily. That kind of gets you into where you got to get into commercial work, maintenance accounts. You can get into gas stations or restaurants, parking lots, sidewalks and stuff, dumpster pads, that kind of stuff that, not super high on the list of things that I want to do, but it gets the job done. And at that point, really, it's just a matter of, staying steady, I guess, at that point. You're not going to be super busy. And it's also, again, big reason, guys, you've got time right now. Even if you're early on and you've made this leap to full time, start setting aside, an extra $500 a week. If you set aside a $500 a week out of, let's say it's a $3,000 week, that's what, $600 a day, or let's say $500 a day. That's still, doing 1 or 2 size house, decent sized houses when you're early on. If you do that from now until December, that's what, going to give you about $5,000, and then at that point, if you got $4,000 or $5,000, depending on what your expenses are, sitting in your bank account, and a separate savings account, sorry, not in your business checking at that point, that should be enough to keep you, alive going through there. You do work on all your equipment, get everything else redone. We'll be working more on this new trailer or flatbed build over the colder months, although we'll probably have most of it done in the next month. But fine-tuning things, that's where you go ahead and get a lot of things, systems get set up. You get your guys involved in marketing back to previous clients. I know Rick Adkins every spring sends out, or over sometime in January, February, sends out just a letter, like, hey, here's how we're doing, this is what we're up to. Hey, if you'd like an estimate, fill out this postcard, send it back, prepaid envelope, all that jazz. Or you can do what some people have done and send their people down to Florida. I'd kind of be worried that they wouldn't come back, but so anyways, have a great day. Again, remember, winter is coming, so don't wait for it to happen without preparing. Have a great day.